Hi, I'm meteorologist TJ Del Santo with an update for you on the tropics. We're still tracking 2 hurricanes as of 11 a.m., which was the latest National Hurricane Center update. Idalia made landfall around 8 o'clock this morning as a Category 3 storm near Keaton Beach, which is north of Cedar Key. It weakened as it worked its way inland. Category 1 at the moment with winds of around 90 miles an hour. As I mentioned, made landfall near Keaton Beach on the northern part of the western side of Florida. Had a storm surge of 9 to 12 feet. Rainfall expected to be 6 to 8 inches. Could be some isolated tornadoes through much of the day in North Florida. It was as strong as a Category 4 storm earlier in the morning at 130 miles an hour. It did weaken as it approached the coastline. I guess that's good news there, but still, it was a destructive storm there in North Florida, and it has since weakened down to a Category 1. Now, we are expecting Idalia to work its way through Georgia, South Carolina, and then popping back out into the Atlantic Ocean on Thursday, and then kind of meandering around off the coastline of the North Carolina coastline through much of the week, perhaps even approaching Bermuda as we head into the weekend. We'll have to watch the remnants of Idalia very closely. Meanwhile, Franklin, more of an impact to us. Category 2 storm. It's going to pass well off to our south and east. And maybe 500-600 miles to our south and east. It's still making some pretty big waves, though. We have a high surf advisory in effect right through Thursday, so 4 to 9 foot waves will be crashing on our shoreline. This will lead to some dangerous rip currents. Please don't swim at an unguarded beach. Make sure there are lifeguards there. We're also looking at the possibility for some beach erosion, and we encourage you to stay off the rocks and jetties. Quite often in these scenarios, we hear about people on rocks and jetties near the ocean's edge. They get swept into the ocean, and the outcome quite often is not good. Meanwhile, here's Narragansett. You can see some pretty decent waves here. Look at all the surfers. They're enjoying themselves. You can see some, well, I'd say maybe 5-6 foot waves crashing on the shoreline right now. We're measuring 7 foot waves south and east of Block Island, 7 foot waves south and east of Nantucket, so you get the picture. We've got some pretty good wave action that'll be working on through. Again, a high surf advisory is in effect right through Thursday for the coastal communities in purple there, Westerly, Narragansett, Newport, including Block Island, even south coast of Massachusetts, Vineyard, Nantucket, and Cape Cod, all under a high surf advisory until 8 p.m. on Thursday. We'll be having the latest updates for you throughout the day right here on WPRI.com. Of course, the latest forecast always there and on 12 News.